Back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for my brother Brad Shore. Brad Shore is a therapist and don't really know how he came across my information, but he's been with me now for some time now. Very open-minded, very brilliant guy. Um, once I finished with his reading and he connect with the information. I'll pin whatever comment he leaves so you guys can go and check out his channel. But I'm also going to be leaving you guys a link to Secret Space Program video so you guys can also obtain that information as well. But before I get into that, I wanted to show you guys. Now, you guys, for the new people, in my community, I left you guys pictures of this particular being that my infrared camera caught. Now, let me show you and explain to you what you're looking at. Because now this being was coming through a portal. Now, this could be some type of reptilian. Now, once you go through a portal, I wouldn't advise any type of human to go through a portal, because what happens is light will bend around you as you step into this portal until you come all the way through and your molecules reconfigure and become solid again. You will look distorted a little bit until that portal closes and you all the way through it. So this is what's happening to this particular being. Now, this could be, it looked like it could be reptilian to me. I don't know this being. I do have a lot of activity that goes on within my household and around my home. But I'm not worried. It just comes with the territory. Once you put yourself out there, and it's been going on ever since I was young anyway. So, and I speak telepathically to my team, my galactic team. That's not nothing new to me. But let me just show you this photo so you can see what you're looking at. Now, this right here, that's the head. That's the back of the head, the point. Now, you heard of beings with pointy heads or cone-shaped head. Well, there are some reptilians just like that. This strip right here, well, that's light bending around it. You're looking at the neck, the back. You seeing the mouth is open. That's the mouth. That's the chin, the neck, the shoulders. All of this other white stuff, this is light being bending around this being because he has not come fully out of the portal. My infrared camera caught this being inside this portal entering into in front of my camera. Now, this right here, let me see if I can open this up just a little more so you can see. Now, that right there, those are the fingers. Now, you see the chest, the arms. That's one hand. That's the second hand right there. And you can see the separation of the fingers right there. So, and that's the being mouth. And you can almost see teeth right there. So, and I did, I try to break it down in a way that, on the YouTube channel where you guys can see for yourself. So hopefully that explanation of what that being is doing while inside of this portal, you step inside a portal, you're traveling through what we call almost like a wormhole, but it's a portal system. Oh wait, you in that portal system? Light is going to be bending around. You're moving extremely fast. You're going from one side to another side through a portal system, and your molecules have to reconfigure a little bit, then come back together to form a solid, to form your solid body. And but the whole time this is doing, you light is going to be bending around you. So also let me show you this as well. Now this looked like maybe a gray reptilian, and that craft, this right here is a craft. This is a UFO saucer shaped craft. This was a KGB. This is Russia. One of the KGBs took this photo. They zoomed in on that craft and saw these beings inside of it. So, and that looked like it could be a gray type reptilian hybrid. And these photos are out on the internet for you guys as well. But I also, too, did upload that on my community page for you guys to look at. Go to my community page and look at all the information that's there for you guys. I put up a lot of information that you guys can obtain. Okay, now let's get into the reading. But before I get into the reading, I want to tell you guys about last night. I went into another Earth-like realm. You guys know I do not like staying here. I like to travel outside the body. Sometimes I'll go into the astral realm. Sometimes I'll go into other timelines and meet up with people. But this particular realm, Earth-like realm, very nice place. I ended up in a mall, and sometimes I travel to malls. I've been in several malls at different times, and I'll just go and hang out. I like to hang out other than being here. So, but I ended up in this mall, and there was some festivities going on, and I was in like the around like the food court area, and there was this female dancer, and I think she do like not exotic dance, but she do like role play dance for entertainment, almost like how like a ballerina would do. She had on this white one piece, and the legging, the pants leg, it had like slits on both sides where you can see like her legs, and it was almost like see-through. So I started dancing with her. You know, it was very good environment. Vibes were real good. She had long brown hair. Don't know what her nationality was. She looked like she could have been looked like she could have been mixed. Maybe she had that like Brazilian type look, or maybe Hawaiian type people. And she was dancing. I started dancing with her. And as we began to dance, you know, I picked her up. You know, it was like I became part of her show, and it worked well. So I picked her up under her arms and held her up against this. It was like in the mall, this round pillar holding up the ceiling. So I picked her up and almost gently put her back up against that, and we kind of looked at each other in the eyes. And you know, in this in certain timelines, you know, I'm married here in this timeline. In this particular timeline, I'm married. I don't cheat. on my wife. But when I go off other places, I have other lives that I live, and sometimes I don't. I've dated on the other side. Uh, I've been in timelines where, you know, my current wife here is not my current wife there, but she is like, we're like in a relationship. And then I've been in total different relationships altogether in other timelines. But this particular place, um, you know, I'm not with anyone. I go into these timelines, these other Earth-like realms. I'm single. So, and I keep that single mentality. So I had fun with her and we danced. And like I said, when I picked her up, we looked into each other's eyes and I kissed her. And it was almost, perfect. And so after I kissed her, I put her down and she started, performing again. In this realm, what I liked about this realm is that the frequency is so light. It's a space where I can manifest, my abilities there. So I shapeshifted. I shapeshifted into what we would consider a cat being, almost like a panther type being. You guys remember the panther being when I met with Commander Astar on his ship. When I met with him and we was walking and talking, I encountered a cat being that did not like, didn't want anything to do with helping humanity out. But when I spoke with Commander Astar, you know, he was a loving being. Commander Astar, he's Pleiadian. And when I spoke with him about this, he didn't allow me to go fully into his mind. He blocked me. But he cared for humanity. But that panther-like being, I look almost just like that panther-like being. Black fur, humanoid, very similar to that panther being. And I got down on all fours, and she kind of, when she was performing, I'm gonna get back to the story. So when she was performing, I got down on all four, and I began to walk. Now, very muscular panther being, I shapeshifted into, and I began to follow her. And, as I'm following her, she rubbed me like that under my chin, and I just, walk, with her. And, we just put on a show for the people in that mall. Now, there were some kids, artistic kids, kids that had autism. So I was drawn to perform for them. And in that section of the mall, they had music going. So I started vibing with them. I was dancing with them, having fun, and, making them smile. I enjoy being around kids that are very loving, very caring. And I like to, because I have my own kids as well. And, so I started dancing. And like I said, in that earth-like realm, I can manifest these abilities that we all have. So I take flight and I start flying around. I just want to, to do some good things for these artistic kids. And so after I did that, I end up coming back here. Yeah, I end up coming back to this timeline after we had our fun there. Okay, now let me get into Brad reading. Okay, Brad, this is one that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now, and I've just been holding on to your information. Now, when we spoke about it, uh, you felt like you was had been an archon, and I think because you're openly gay, and I support um, you guys. I'm not here, like I said before. When I made that video, I kept you in mind, stating that I'm not there to bash the gay community. I commend you guys. I've seen your heart, Brad, and you're a good guy. Um, so, and we're all in this together. To bring back, get these bad guys off the planet, and so that to give humanity a chance to live in peace. That's what it's all about. It's about us coming together. And it doesn't matter what color you are, what background you are, gay or not, or straight. We're all in this together to bring humanity back, and get these bad guys off. Now, I did talk to you about the transhumanism that is being portrayed behind that community. Our world has been infiltrated on all fronts. Straight or gay, it's all infiltrated. So, and we're going to need your help, and it's going to take all of us to get this back on track, and that's what we're going to do, as a human race. But anyway, in the comment section, you thought that you had maybe been an archon. I did not see that, not whatsoever. What I did see, Brad, and what I've been holding on to, is that you originated out of the Orion system. You come from the Orion system. I'm gonna tell you what you look like, Brad, and I'm gonna tell you why you're so highly respected from both sides, the light and the dark. You're very blue type skin, huge head. You wear a cape on the inside of the cape is black. On the outside of the cape is almost like I think it's blue as well. You have a pointed chin. In the Orion system, this is what you do. You are an Extraterrestrial. You are a record keeper. Now, when I was doing Sean, he's an Atorian record keeper for the Atorian people. I was thinking about your information, but I did not say anything. I kept that to myself. Now, you are the Orion record keeper of all of these galactic battles. And the one thing that the light in the dark respect about you is that you help both sides. You help both sides, and you've been doing this for a very long time. Both sides of the light and dark come to you for information, for guidance, and you don't see good or bad. You see experience, and your whole being here is that you're pretty much on a quest. So you don't really have a mission. What you are doing is gathering information and then helping where you can. And you don't see good or evil. This is the level of conscience that you have. And this is why I say you're brilliant, because of that. It's because we are all trying to get back to the elevated state. And this is how Source sees it. Source does not see good or bad. He sees experience, because we are forever beings. We choose the avatars that we incarnate in. Um, this is why they call us Isbies, is because we will always be. There is no death. We just change form. The avatar body is just a vehicle for the soul to get around. We're consciousness. We're spirit. We don't need a body to be. We just is. So, like I said, you don't see evil or good. You see experience. Now, when you got here, and you've been here for a very, very long time, one of the incarnations that I see is that you incarnated as a Caucasian male. You wore this brown robe, and this back in the 1700s. Back in the 1700s, maybe late 1600s. Your favorite place was overlooking. It was overlooking an ocean, high up, rocky, jagged rocks, and this place had like almost like how a lighthouse would be. It was a very thin house that you would go into, and you would go all the way up to the top. There was a window, small chair and desk that you would sit at, and then you would just write. You were write. You was almost like a scholar. Um, you would just sit there for hours and just write. You had scrolls of paper of information, um, hundreds of them, just falling all over the place that you kept. You kept scrolls of information, scrolls of knowledge, um, and that was your favorite place to be. I could see you at the bottom. You had on open toe sandals, how like they wore back then. Um, this brown one piece robe, and you would just go inside this wooden door, go all the way up to the top, and just begin to write. That was your favorite place to be. Um, you held on to a lot of knowledge, and I think you probably do this now. You just like to write and obtain uh, your thoughts, whatever that would come to mind. It was almost like automatic. Your mind would just take off and explore, and you would just write whatever came to your mind. You wrote down whatever you saw. You wrote down. You would do the same thing that you would do in the Orion constellation. You were a record keeper of all history throughout the Orion constellation and beyond. And like I said, you stay neutral. You stay neutral. But if someone needed your guidance, you were there. You never turned anyone down, but you never took sides. You never took sides when it came to these galactic battles. You provided information for the positive and the negative. And I think you do that now with being a therapist. I don't think you see good or evil, on a soul level. I think you see the experience. So I hope that was helpful for you, Brad. I got a little bit excited when you said that I can do this, but I did not see you being an archon. I just thought it was really good, and I could see why both sides respect you highly for your knowledge. So anyway, I love, honor, and respect all of you guys. Have a wonderful day.